Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel Target Nursing. So friends, as you all know that in previous lecture we have completed the topic labor, stages of labor and labor pain, and now in this video or in this lecture we are going to study about events in first stage of labor. Okay, so in this video we are going to continue from uterine action of first stage of labor. Okay, so before starting the lecture, just do like, subscribe and share the video. So let's start it. So friends, today we are going to see the events in first stage of labor. Okay, so we are going to see the events, or we can say the physiology. Okay, when you got the question in examination, write the events, the first stage of labor or the physiology. So you can write this. Okay, the physiology and events in each stages are same. Okay, means the physiology or the events. Okay, in first stage of labor, so we are going to see physiology or events in first stage of labor today, in first stage of labor. Okay, so in first stage, the first stage is chiefly concerned with preparation of birth canal. As we all know, in previous lecture we have studied about the stages of labor, and in that video we have also seen that first stage is started from the true labor pain till the full dilatation of cervix. So now here the first stage is chiefly concerned with the preparation of the birth canal. Okay, now first when the first stage begin, that means there is preparations going on for of the birth canal, so as facilitate the expulsion of fetus, so that the fetus can expelled out in outer world. Okay, uh, in second stage, because in first stage it start from true labor pain till full dilatation of cervix, but in second stage it started from full dilatation of cervix till the delivery of the baby. Okay, so the first is chiefly concerned with the preparation of birth canal, so that it facilitated the expulsion of fetus in second stage. Okay, so the main events that occur in the first stage is, there are two actions occur in the first stage. First is uterine and second is cervical action. So in uterine action, what happens? There are five kind of actions happen in uterine action. Like first is fundal dominance. We are going to see deeply about them further. So now you can only see the headings of them. The fundal dominance, B is contraction and retraction, C is polarities of uterus, D is formation of retraction ring, and E is bag of membrane, and F is fetal excess pressure. And the second one is cervical action. These all are uterine actions. These all comes under uterine action. And next is cervical action. Cervical action, it includes cervical effacements and cervical dilatation. So effacements we have already seen that what is effacement? It is a decreased thickness and length of cervix. Okay. So in cervical stage we can see cervical effacement and cervical dilatation. Now we are going to see detail about these actions. Okay, so first we're going to see the uterine action, in which first is fundal dominance. So what is fundal dominance? Fundal dominance means when the baby's gestational age increases by the time, and his height and weight and the size will be increased, and it will reaches to the xiphoid process at 36 weeks of pregnancy. Means what happens when the gestational age or the weeks of pregnancy are getting increased, that time what happens, that the weight and the size of the baby will also increase. So at that time the baby will reach to the xiphoid process at 36 weeks of pregnancy. Okay, and at the time of labor the mother is having that feeling that baby is moving downward, and that feeling is known as lightening. So the fundal dominance means, and at the time of labor what happens, the contraction will also started when the mother is having true labor. When that uh, तभी हमारा क्या होगा, फर्स्ट लेबर स्टेज स्टार्ट होगा. तो उस टाइम पे क्या होगा कि जो फंडल डोमिनेंस होगा, उसका मतलब ये है कि उसमें जो बेबी है उसका वेट एंड साइज जो होगा वो इंक्रीज हो जाएगा. ठीक है, और वो कहाँ पे रीच करेगा, जिफॉइड प्रोसेस till 36 weeks of pregnancy, and the mother is having feeling that the baby is moving downward, which is lightning. Okay, but what the mean of fundal dominance? Fundal dominance means the contraction is started from fundus region. Okay, so that's why the from the fundus region the contraction will goes downward. Okay, the contraction will goes downward, so it is known as fundal dominance. Okay, and when the lightning is occur, what happens at that time, the mother's abdomen will look like a globular shape. Okay, and gradual diminishing of contractions toward the lower segment. Okay, so what is fundal dominance? The contraction will start from the fundus and moves to the downward. Okay, and the baby is also moving downward, which is known as lightning. This all happens in fundal dominance. And comes to the B, then B is contraction and retraction. Okay, here contraction and retraction. So we have seen about contraction, but when we have seen the process of parturition, or process of starting of labor, that time we have seen that how the contraction is started, that we have seen a flow chart about this contraction. And what is retraction, we are going to see next. Okay, so first we're going to see the contraction, what happens when the baby moves downward. We have already seen it, and now I'm going to tell you in brief manner that this, when the baby is move downwards, the baby hypothalamus pituitary adrenal axis will stimulate CRH. CRH is cortico releasing hormone, and there is increase amount of CRH, okay, from adrenal gland, which increase ACTH, adrenocorticotropic releasing hormone. Okay, then this will release the cortisone, and this cortisone, what this cortisone going to do, it release prostaglandin, estrogen and oxytocin. The prostaglandin amounts going to increase, estrogen amounts to going to increase, and oxytocin is also increases, which relatively leads to decrease progesterone. Okay, so what happens when these prostaglandin, estrogen and oxytocin increases, it causes fallopian tube. There is a tubal ostia, okay, which is also known as second pacemaker of uterus, and this tubal ostia is a place where the fallopian tube is opened. The fallopian tube opening is known as tubal ostia, and it is also known as second pacemaker of uterus, and it is very important for the competition exams, that what is second pacemaker of the uterus is tubal ostia, which is opening of fallopian tube. Okay, and the contractions going to start from this tubal ostia. Okay, and from this tubal ostia, the uterine contraction starts, and the myometrium of the uterus going to start the contractions and to the downward and laterally. Okay, so if the questions ask like that, from which reasons the contractions are going to start, you can't say that from myometrium of the uterus the contraction going to start. You have to say the tubal ostia. From the tubal ostia, contraction is going to start. Okay, and then comes to the retraction. We've already seen this flowchart, that's why I'm not telling you in detail. Okay, in retraction, what happens? Retraction is permanent shortening of uterine muscles. Means what happens once the contractions have done in these muscles, that will never comes in the relaxed position again. Okay, so the retraction means the permanent shortening of uterine muscles. Okay, and the effects of the retractions is formation of lower uterine segment and maintain the advancements of presenting part and made during contractions, and reduce the surface area of uterus. But it will reduce the surface area of uterus, hence it following the placental separation, and effective hemostasis after separation of placenta. And this retraction helps to maintain hemostasis. Okay, ब्लड लेवल मेंटेन करने में ये हेल्प करता है आफ्टर द सेपरेशन ऑफ प्लेसेंटा, बिकॉज देयर आर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट यूटेराइन मसल्स ऑलवेज. ओके, as I told you that contraction starts from the upper segments and ends at the lower segment. So we can see here there is a diagram of uterus. This is umbilicus. ठीक है, so there are two parts, and the uterus is divided into two parts here, that upper segment and lower segment. Okay, upper segment and lower segment. Upper segment is the area above the umbilicus, and lower segment is the area below the umbilicus. Okay, so what happens the area above the umbilicus is upper segment. And here what happened, there are longitudinal contraction will occur in upper segment. Longitudinal contraction will occur in upper segment, okay, and it shows contraction. And lower segment, the area below the umbilicus, as I've told you that the lower segment is area below the umbilicus, ठीक है. And here, like here is longitudinal contraction is occurring, but in lower segment what happens, circular contraction will occurring, as I have made it here, that circular contraction will occurring in lower segment. upper segment में हमारे longitudinal contractions होंगे and lower segment में हमारे circular contractions होंगे, okay. ठीक है. और इस एरिया पे क्या होगा, अपर सेगमेंट पे हमारे कॉन्ट्रैक्शंस होंगे, यहाँ पर को कॉन्ट्रैक्शंस होके लोअर सेगमेंट पे कॉन्ट्रैक्शन होके वो रिलैक्स्ड हो जाएंगे. सो देयर आर 3 पॉइंट्स इन अपर सेगमेंट दैट द एरिया ऑफ द umbilicus is upper segment. It is longitude, it consists of longitudinal contraction and it shows contractions. And lower segment, the area below the umbilicus and circular contraction will occur in that and it will show relaxation. ठीक है, like here the retraction will occur, okay. Then the efforts, like when the contractions happen, the myometrium is going to contract, okay. Then efforts, who are going to do the efforts for this contractions, first is uterine contraction, myometrium is doing the contraction, okay, and the tubal ostia from where the contraction is begin, okay, and then these contractions move downwards, okay. Then second is mother's bearing down efforts is also occurring here, and the fetus effort. So that means 3 efforts are going and that then the contraction is occurring, okay. Uterine contractions are occurring, upper and lower segments, ठीक है, as we have seen here. मदर्स बेयरिंग डाउन एफर्ट्स इज अकरिंग एंड द फिटस एफर्ट. फिटस भी अपना एफर्ट लगाता है, मदर बेयरिंग डाउन एफर्ट लगाती है, और हमारी जो यूट्रस की जो वॉल्स हैं और ट्यूबल ऑस्टिया से हमारे कॉन्ट्रैक्शन स्टार्ट हो रहे हैं, वहां से वो लोअर सेगमेंट में जा रहे हैं, वो सब कॉन्ट्रैक्शन यहाँ पर को हो रहे हैं. बट क्या होता है, व्हेन द बेबी कम्स डाउनवर्ड देन द सर्विक्स ऑल्सो प्रोड्यूस अ फोर्स. बट व्हेन क्या होता है, जब हमारा बेबी जो होता है वो डाउनवर्ड मूव करता है, तो हमारा जो सर्विक्स होता है वो भी एक फोर्स लगाता है, ठीक है, जिसे हम रेजिडुअल फोर्स कहते हैं, ठीक है. बट जो ये फोर्स होता है रेजिडुअल फोर्स, दिस रेजिडुअल फोर्स इज इन अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन, ओके. दिस रेजिडुअल फोर्स विल बी इन अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन. इट कॉजेस इंक्रीज डायलेटेशन ऑफ सर्विक्स एंड this longitudinal contraction, circular contraction, and this upward contractions make what, cervix dilated, okay. ये सब क्या करते हैं, सर्विक्स के डायलेटेशन में हेल्प करते हैं, ओके. देन दिस इज ऑल अबाउट कॉन्ट्रैक्शन एंड रिट्रैक्शन. देन कम्स टू polarities of uterus, okay. So what is polarities of uterus? Polarity means, as I've told you, that upper and lower pole are contractions, they are making contractions, ठीक है. upper pole is making longitudinal contractions and lower pole is making circular contractions. So this is maintained by the maintenance of this contractions by upper and lower pole. जो upper and lower pole से जो हमारे contraction maintain हो रहे हैं, कि upper pole से हमारे longitudinal contractions आ रहे हैं, lower pole से circular contraction आ रहे हैं, और जो ये contraction maintain हो रहे हैं, इसे ही हम polarity of uterus कहते हैं, ठीक है. And these contractions are maintained by prostaglandin and oxytocin. As I've seen in contraction that there is increased level of prostaglandin and oxytocin and estrogen. So ये क्या करते हैं, हमारे इन कॉन्ट्रैक्शंस को मेंटेन करने में हेल्प करते हैं, और इसे ही हम पोलैरिटी कहते हैं. द मेंटेनेंस ऑफ अपर एंड लोअर पोल कॉन्ट्रैक्शन इज नोन एज पोलैरिटी ऑफ यूट्रस, okay. Then next is formation of retraction ring. So what is retraction ring? When contraction starts from the upper pole, ठीक है, when the contraction start from the upper pole in longitudinal direction, move downward to the lower pole, as we have seen, get relaxed at lower pole. I have told you that here when the circular contraction occur, after that it will relaxed. They are already contracted, but when once the lower segment is contracted, they will get relaxed, okay. So here what happen, ओके, मूव डाउन एंड लोअर पोल गेट रिलैक्स्ड एट द लोअर पोल. यहाँ पर को वो रिलैक्स हो जाते हैं लोअर पोल पे, और वो एक फॉर्मेशन ऑफ रिट्रैक्शन रिंग करते हैं. कैसे, अपर पोल से स्टार्ट हो रहा है, डाउनवर्ड आ रहा है, और यहाँ पर को रिलैक्स हो जा रहा है. अपर पोल से आ रहा है, फिर अपर पोल से आ रहा है, और यहाँ पर को आके रिलैक्स हो रहा है, फिर अपर पोल से आ रहा है, यहाँ पर को आके रिलैक्स हो जा रहा है, फिर अपर पोल से आ रहा है, यहाँ पर को आके रिलैक्स हो जा रहा है. सो दिस इज मेकिंग अ व्हाट, रिट्रैक्शन रिंग, ओके. This I have only made for your understanding. Okay. So this is the formation of retraction ring only by the contraction of lower and upper and lower pole. Okay, then we can see here that retraction ring is of two types. First is physiological and second is pathological retraction ring. So what is, when we can see that retraction ring is physiological as you can see already, which is normal. In normal labor, जो नॉर्मल लेबर में जो हमारी रिट्रैक्शन रिंग बनती है उसे हम फिजियोलॉजिकल रिट्रैक्शन रिंग कहते हैं. बट एबनॉर्मल लेबर में कोई भी कंडीशन हो, कोई भी एबनॉर्मलिटी हो लेबर में, उसमें जो रिंग बनेगी उसे हम पैथोलॉजिकल रिट्रैक्शन रिंग कहते हैं. ठीक है. एंड द मेडिकल टर्म फॉर दिस फिजियोलॉजिकल. ओके, हियर इज फिजियोलॉजिकल. Okay, the medical term for the physiological retraction ring is also known as bucket holding position, and this is very important for the competition exam. That what is the second name of physiological retraction ring is bucket holding position, and the second name of or the medical term of the pathological retraction ring is bending ring. So you have to know this. Okay. Just see it that there are two types of retraction, physiological and pathological. Physiological, the ring form in normal labor, and pathological, the ring forms in abnormal labor, which is known as pathological retraction ring. Physiological retraction rings medical term is bucket holding position, and pathological retraction ring medical term is bending ring. Okay. Then comes to the bag of membrane. During labor, the membranes attached to the lower uterine segment and detached. Okay, herniation of membrane through cervical canal. What happens when the labor happen and the first stages start beginning? First stages begins. So what happens? The herniation of membrane through the cervical canal is happen due to this ball wall action of well-flexed head during uterine contraction. Hydrostatic pressure in forewater increases. Okay, so what happens when the herniation of membrane will occur? What happens that the hydrostatic pressure, okay, that what happened there now is the fetal is also making efforts to come outer. Okay, so what happens, there is a sac is surrounding the fetus. So what happens, the fetus, when the fetus will make force to downward, the hydrostatic pressure will happens and the forewater increases and cervical dilatation will occur. Okay, so at the time of labor, when the fetus move lower down to the pelvis, okay, the amniotic sac gets squeezed, meaning some of the fluid in front of the baby. क्या होता है कि जब लेबर के टाइम पे जो फिटस होता है वो मूव डाउन करता है पेल्विस को, तो जो एमनियोटिक सैक होता है हमारा वो दो पार्ट्स में डिवाइडेड हो जाता है, स्क्वेज्ड हो जाता है. तो कुछ जो पार्ट होता है वो बेबी के फ्रंट वाले पार्ट में, जो प्रेजेंटिंग पार्ट होता है वहां पर आ जाता है बेबी के हेड पे, और जो रेस्ट जो बचा होता है वो लेफ्ट, जो बचा हुआ पार्ट होता है हमारा वो बेबी के बैक पे चले जाता है. ठीक है, पोडालिक पोल पे चले जाते हैं. ठीक है, सो द वाटर इन फ्रंट इज नोन एज फोर वाटर एंड द वाटर इज बिहाइंड इज नोन एज हिंड वाटर. एज यू कैन सी हियर, this is hind water and this is forewater, this is coming out. Okay, and this is all, the fluid is in amniotic sac and the hind water is at upper part and the forewater is in lower part and it presenting part. Okay, then comes to the fetal excess pressure. Fetal excess pressure is the contraction of circular muscles of body of uterus straightening the vertebral column of the fetus. What happens when the contraction is occurring by upper and lower pole and by the myometrium of the uterus? What happens? It causes it causes the vertebral straightening of vertebral column of fetus. मतलब वो क्या करेगा कि fetus की जो vertebral column है उसको straight कर देगा, straight करेगा. तो क्या होगा, फंडल कॉन्ट्रैक्शन ट्रांसमिट थ्रू अ पोडालिक पोल. नाउ यहाँ से क्या होगा कि हमारे पोडालिक पोल से कॉन्ट्रैक्शंस ट्रांसमिट होंगे. पोडालिक पोल जो है वो अपर पार्ट पे है, फंडस वाले रीजन पे है, और फिटल जो है उसका नीचे है. ठीक है, in cephalic position or in normal labor. Okay, so what happens, the fundal contraction transmits to the podalic pole. Podalic pole से जो होगा ट्रांसमिट होंगे हमारे फंडल कॉन्ट्रैक्शंस और फिटल एक्सिस के थ्रू को. ठीक है, देन मैकेनिकल स्ट्रेचिंग ऑफ लोअर यूटेराइन सेगमेंट. तब क्या होगा, मैकेनिकल स्ट्रेचिंग होगी हमारे, क्योंकि फोर्स जो है अपर से फंडस वाले पार्ट से और पोडालिक वाले पार्ट से नीचे वाले पार्ट पे आ रहा है फिटस के हेड की तरफ को. ठीक है, तो वहां को क्या होगा, वहां पे कुछ ज्यादा स्ट्रेचिंग होगी, और स्ट्रेचिंग होने से क्या होगा कि हमारी जो सर्वाइकल कैनाल है ओपन हो जाएगी. ठीक है, सो एज यू कैन सी हियर दैट ऑल दीज इवेंट्स आर leads to opening of cervix. Okay, this bag of membrane is also what doing cervical dilatation is it is doing, and what this fetal excess pressure is also helping cervical dilatation. Okay, and now we have seen the formation of retraction, and it is also causing the dilatation of cervix. Okay, and the polarities of uterus, we know that the maintenance of contraction from upper and lower pole is known as polarities of uterus. Okay, so this is all in the uterine action of events in first stage of labor. This is a uterine action. We haven't seen yet cervical action. Cervical action we are going to see in next lecture. Okay, now only we have seen uterine action. Okay, so we have seen fundal dominance. What is fundal dominance? Fundal dominance is where the contraction start and moves to the downward. So what happens, the fetal is when the fetal moves to downward, there is a process of which is lightening. When the mother feels it, when fetus is moving downward, that time fundal dominance will occur, and then contraction and retraction. That how the contraction is occurring and what is retraction. The once the contraction happens, then it will never relax, the muscles will never relax. Okay, and it helps to maintain what the hemostasis after the placental separation. Okay, then polarities in the maintenance of what upper and lower segment contractions in the formation of retraction ring from upper, the contraction is coming from the upper pole to lower pole, and then they are moving upward, and then the this is forming the retraction ring. Okay, they are relaxing here, then they are going, and then they are forming retraction ring, and then the bag of membranes in which having forewater and hindwater. Forewater in front part and hindwater is in back part, and fetal excess pressure causes cervical dilatation as the contraction causes straightening of vertebral column of the fetus, which cause the contraction starts from the apodilic pole to fetal axis, and it helps in the dilatation in the lower part of the cervix. Okay, so this is all for today. We have completed the uterine action of the events of the first stage of labor. In second video we are going to see the cervical actions. Okay, for now you can take the notes, and if you have any doubt, tell me in comment box and I will answer that question. Okay, so this is all about the events in first stage of uterine action, not the cervical action. Cervical action we are going to see tomorrow. Okay, and after that we are going to see the management of it and the sign and symptoms. Okay, so this is all. Thank you. So friends, with this we have completed the topic events in first stage of labor of uterine action. Okay, and in next video we are going to continue the events in first stage of labor of cervical actions of the cervical stage. Okay, so if you have any doubt you can ask in comment section, and don't forget to give the feedback of this video in comment section, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share the video. Thank you.